Hey educators, welcome to my channel Tia and Teacher. I'm Miss Maria, who is an educator, teacher, principal. And if you are want to become an aspiring teacher, then you are at the right place. So keep learning with the journey of being a good teacher. Many times, a teacher feels that she or he is not competent in her own subject. So, I thought of making this video. So, I'll be sharing few strategies and helplines which will guide you how to become a competent teacher in your own subject. But understand, these are only the guidelines. It will take time to become a competent teacher, since teaching is not an easy job. So, let's understand what is the first strategy. The first thing is, you should be thorough with your subject. That means you should be thorough with your subject matter. Once you are thorough, you know what your subject is, then only you can say that you are becoming competent, because day by day things are changing, day by day the knowledge is changing. So you have to have a complete knowledge about your own subject, what you are teaching. It should not be that you're just opening the book and you're just going and teaching them, but you should have an additional knowledge or the thorough knowledge of what you're teaching. Since you must be familiar with the content what you're teaching. So that is the first important point. Next is, you should be good at communication skills. Yes, so if you are good at communicating with your children, they will be able to connect with you, they will understand you and you will understand them. So you will be able to guide them in a proper way, teach them in a proper way. So that way you are increasing your skill. Third point is, you should have an engaging classroom presence. So what do I mean by engaging classroom presence? When you are teaching, your teaching should be such that the children are hooked to your teaching. They should be completely engrossed and interested in what you are teaching. So your teaching has to be very good with all different types of activities, something which will interest, even if you are teaching the higher classes, something which will interest the teenagers. Age appropriate activities you need to select and keep your children engaged. So that way you are increasing your competency. Next is, you have to have the knowledge and be aware of the real world learning. So when I say real world learning, whatever you are teaching should be connected to the real world. It's not that you are teaching only the bookish knowledge to the children. So whenever you are sharing the knowledge, it should be such that it is related to the real world. Give examples of the real world. Like if there is a chapter of geography going on global warming, give them the example, ask them questions about what is going on today and what can be done. Get the answers from them, what can be done to lessen the global warming. So that way, and improve the environment. So you will be helping them and increasing your knowledge along with them. Next is, be patient with the students. Very important quality of the teacher. So if you are edging towards becoming a competent teacher where children start liking you and coming to you, you need to have that patience, when you are teaching, and also hearing and listening to the students, what they want to say or speak out. They should be comfortable in speaking with you. Next is, you have to adjust your teaching strategies. So when I say adjust your teaching strategies, what happens is, if you are able to adjust your whatever you are teaching according to what is being suitable to the students' needs and the materials you have in the classroom, you will be able to give a good input to the students. It should not be that you are teaching something very highly effective things and you don't have the resources available to it. So you have to adjust your teaching strategies so that the children are able to adapt to that and learn from them. So what is your motive is getting fulfilled. Very important point, next one. Recognize that the students have different learning ways. So when I say this, different learning ways, you will have various types of students in the class. Their learning needs are different. So if you are understanding that this type of student needs to be taught this way, and these are the students who grasp very quickly, and you have in your lesson plan all the strategies made in which you are able to teach the different types of students. This way you are increasing your competency of teaching. Yes, this way you are increasing your competency of teaching, because you are becoming, day by day you are adding something new to teach different types of students. You are adding and gaining knowledge how to teach in the different ways. So this becomes very important point. Next is, you have to have a positive attitude towards the subject matter you teach. It cannot be that, okay, you are given history and by your authorities and you don't want to teach it, right? So you have to have a positive attitude towards the subject you are also teaching, so that you create that positive environment with the students and they feel happy to learn from you. It should not be that you are not, if you are not interested, I would suggest you go and speak to your superiors that I am not interested in this subject and I am not able to deliver it properly, so that you are doing justice to the subject you want to teach. So what you teach, the attitude toward it also matters. Next is being organized, right? Organization is one important thing which I tell in every video of mine. So being able to get ready before going to class makes you competent, right? Because when you are ready, you are organized, you are considered as the teacher who knows everything. So when the students look at you, they have an image where about you that you know everything and you are prepared and you know your subject well. So they will not do what you say in Hindi, panga with you. Next is, be good at the lesson plan design. When I say lesson plan design, so when you're preparing your lesson, you have to see that your students' needs are met. You have to create instructional materials to accommodate different types of students. So you are fulfilling the needs. When you are planning your lesson, you have to plan it that way that they are meeting the students' needs. You have the enough resources which are available to the students to make that chapter or the lesson or your content understood to the students. Lastly, very important, that if you have good collaboration with your colleague teachers or with the other staff and you have the skills with other educators, you will be able to gel very nicely and you will be considered as a competent teacher. The last skill is very important. Why? Because if you are able to gel and collaborate with the other teachers, you are gaining and learning more. Day by day, when you get the exposure to the other colleagues and the other staff, you are also learning something new. And a competent teacher is always learning, is always considered as a learner. So if you want to become competent at the subject matter which you are teaching, follow these strategies and let me know the difference you felt after doing this. I guarantee you, if few years hence, you will be saying that I am a competent teacher since I have gained this experience by using these steps or strategies which I have shared in this video. I hope you have liked the content which I am sharing. Thank you for being connecting with me. Do like and subscribe my channel and keep commenting in the comment box if you have anything else to share with me. Thank you.